Ladies and gentlemen, let's break down this report, Axelar, Stellar, centered around stablecoins. Now, I posted the link to this report on my X. I actually reposted Crypto Aries, and she has the link in it as well. But if you don't want to go through any of that, I'll make sure to leave a link in the show notes under this video. But the first thing you see here, this is Axelar's cross-border retail payments setup. This is their system. This is how it works. But you'll notice when you look at step 2, Stellar's network of anchors provide transfer points that convert on-chain assets like stablecoins into fiat currency. I'm going to talk more about this later, of course, when I address the XRP army. But the reason why I highlighted the distribution of Stellar's anchors is for this very reason. They're the most important component to the network. And now that they have plugged themselves in with Axelar, folks, Axelar is not for any games. I remember stumbling upon it fall of last year through collaborations with Hedera, if I'm not mistaken. And ever since, I have been very impressed by their design, their architecture. I believe I got the price chart coming up here in a few seconds. But I also want to show this to you as well. In that same report, you'll get down to a section where they talk about the features of Stellar, what it's capable of, the things of that nature. And they go directly into emphasizing Stellar's design emphasizes connectivity with external systems, so non-blockchain related systems. Its open APIs and compliance with standards like ISO 20022 enable integration with traditional financial institutions and payment processors. So what we're seeing form here is by connecting with Axelar, Stellar is now plugged into 77, as of last check, public blockchain networks. So that means, let's say you have a situation that's running on Solana, but you want to make use of the rails that Stellar has for this particular situation. Or maybe you have customers who only have Stellar wallets. You would plug in Axelar, their APIs, their SDKs, their toolkit into your system. Because your starting point is Solana, the connector is Axelar. If you got customers who have wallets on the Stellar network, now you can make the connection happen. You can convert crypto to fiat. You can transact fiat. You can transact stable coins, particularly USDC, which is also all tied up with Axelar, Solana, Stellar. We already know that. So honestly, guys, and this is a display of the Axelar network, but like I was going to say here, my opinion on Axelar, I'm getting ready to make a move, man, because in the realm of infrastructure plays, infrastructure networks like Chainlink, Polkadot, Quant Network, Constellation, this is a pretty good play in that realm, especially at the price point. Yeah, 35 cents. Large scale interoperability play. And another thing that sets them apart is they have a focus on DLTs. It's really the only place where I'm seeing interoperability between the DLT networks like Stellar's, like your Hedera's, Algorand's, XRP, etc., that are being plugged into the system. Larger infrastructure networks have a more focus on the Ethereums, the Solanas, the Swees, the more upper echelon Web3 protocols. Axelar's particular advantage is that they're focusing on those other DLT assets like I mentioned before. So to that point, like I said, this is a all-time chart. Axelar is at a price point where it typically likes to go back up on a run. People are saying we haven't had all season yet. So we got it right with Zipback Network. Let's see if we can, get in early on this Axelar situation. In addition to that, guys, and Not totally intending to plug an ad here, but this is why I refer Uphold to you guys. Axelar staking 5.5%. Boom, there you go, right there. Definitely going to schedule a deep dive into Axelar because we learned a little bit about their general message passing, which is kind of the underlying code base that makes all of this happen. But I definitely want to dig a little bit deeper into Axelar.